ascertain to any level, if you're walking down the stairs, Lenny, or if you're walking up the stairs and somebody passes you, the sexuality of somebody?
Oh man, you're saying how calibrated is my gaydar?
Yeah, how calibrated is your gaydar? And I mean,
Mm,
I looked at a picture of this guy. He wasn't wearing, feather boa or anything like that. He looked like he was dressed normally. You didn't. Yeah, this was not.
wasn't your classic female impersonator.
Yeah. This was not RuPaul walking down the stairs. Looked like he was dressed
Right.
like a normal guy.
This wasn't a hot 6'5" woman with broad
No,
shoulders and
no.
narrow hip.
I don't believe so. He looked like just a normal guy, not nothing fancy.
Yeah, just passing by somebody, I think it's probably pretty hard to tell, you know,
Mhm.
with no frame of reference. I mean, you don't even know,
You don't know.
you know
Yeah, you
nothing
don't
about
know.
them.
Yeah,
I think they were just shouting random
random gay slurs.
random gay slurs. But maybe once they just punched him, instead of saying oof, he went ooh. Where a guy, a straight guy would probably you kick him or punch him, you go ooh. And maybe he went ooh.
That's a good
maybe
point.
it was a bit,
But then, okay, if you're beating up somebody, you've got a group of emasculated females beating up on somebody. What do you yell at this person if it's not a gay slur or a racial slur? Um, do you just silently kick and punch him, or do you have some sort of repertoire that you fall back on and you use as you're beating him senseless?
you talking about my preference for when I'm beating people down,
Well, I'm just
or
thinking. I
just
mean, if a normal attack on a person on the street, you're going to say somebody's going to say you're going to say something as you're doing this, right?
I don't know. Man, I just imagine that it's usually around a me raining down blows upon their head, saying "Don't you ever do that again," kind of thing.
Right,
Uh,
right.
that's what you know.
Nothing about their sexual preference.
No,
I don't
because yeah,
racial. Yeah.
no, it wouldn't cross my mind. I just don't see it as a focal point of my
Well, do
anger.
you
It would
think?
be
I think. Would you agree with me here that lesbians are more accepted in society than gay men?
oh yeah, there's no doubt about
And
that.
I'm not talking about your fantasies, Lenny. I'm just talking about in
Yeah,
general.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that too. But yes, I think in general, I think dude, what did I say before? Every woman is about 5 drinks away from her first lesbian
Oh boy,
experience.
oh boy. Yeah, it
If
could
we're
be, it
lucky.
could be. If we're lucky. Now, did you see in the news? This is something I saw today. Now, we talked a couple weeks ago about the first kiss, the lesbians' first kiss off the ship.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going.
Okay, there's a picture that just came out. I guess it came
Those
off of
girls are hot.
Facebook.
Those girls are pretty hot.
They're all
I'm down
right.
with
They're
that.
all
I'll
right.
go with that.
Yeah, but there's a picture that just came out, and I guess it came off of Facebook, and then it kind of went viral. It's a Marine that had just come back from either Iraq or Afghanistan, and
Uh-huh.
was basically had his legs wrapped around his boyfriend, and they were kissing, kind of like when the female were to jump up into your arms and wrap her legs around you and kiss you. It kind of looked like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
except he was a man and wearing camouflage and everything.
Which one was doing the jumping?
That the soldier was doing the jumping, and the boyfriend was the catcher, if you will.
Were they both Marines or just
No,
one of them?
no, just the one, just the one.
Yeah, wow.
And there's a big kiss.
You must be the one lucky guy.
It sure sounds like it. Sure sounds like it, Lenny. I don't. I mean, that's not something I want to watch, but it doesn't really bother me any more than watching guy and a girl kiss. I think most people get a little uncomfortable when watching people make out at any time in public.
Yeah. I told you the funniest thing I ever saw was two dudes slow dancing
Yeah, slow dancing, yeah, flannel.
wearing flannel. Yeah. So
Yeah, no,
I mean,
that's funny.
it's hysterical.
Yeah,
But
it's
but
yeah,
like,
it's yeah, if you're gonna be in a gay bar, I mean that's
yeah, I
yeah,
was kind of
you gotta expect
expecting
to see that.
run into something like that.
And
So
and their argument is if you're going to
you know
be
what I
at
didn't
a
do? You know what I didn't do? I didn't attack anybody.
attack anybody, yeah. But if you're going to be, at a military homecoming, you're going to expect to see people, acting that way.
Nowadays, yeah.
Nowadays, it could be man on man or girl on girl.
Ooh, get that man on
It's
man action, the MMA.
MMA. One of your favorites, MMA.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, MMA. That's my favorite.
And it's funny. It seems like the gays in the military
Uh-huh.
have caused more problems for everybody outside the military than the people in the military.
Oh, seriously, that
Because
yeah.
people in the military already knew everybody that was gay and didn't have a problem with it.
Right,
It's just everybody who is not in the military that has to make a big deal about it.
right, because because it'll change morale. You're like, dude, come on, man, they're already there.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, when we were in the Navy, or when I was in the Navy, and I was down there in Norfolk, and I did go to the gay bar with my friend. She would, we'd drive in and we'd pull in the parking lot, and you'd see the tags, the base tags.
Oh yeah.
You'd see them in the parking lot, and it wouldn't even be like, hey, like down the street, people would just park in the normal parking lot, and it was kind of like an open secret, I guess. It would be the best you could.
Now I've never gone into a gay bar, but on my last boat, there was a lot of guys that would go over there, and not that they were gay, but they would just go over there, and some of them were, but some of them weren't, and why they were there, I don't know, but
get some drinks.
I guess free drinks. Yeah, I mean that's what they said, free drinks. Yeah, and they play good music. That's what they say. They get free drinks and they play good music there. So. But then they would usually come back with a report.
The second part is a lie. The second part is a lie.
Oh, they don't play good music?
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah. Some of those guys like that, though. That house music. It's like, oh, God.
My gosh, dude. That is.
I always think of that scene from Good Will Hunting when he's with the one psychiatrist. Remember that one where he starts talking about how he goes at the bar and get the house music playing and it's pumping and boom, 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 boom. And he just gets into the music and he accuses the psychiatrist of being gay and the guy throws him out.
No, I don't remember that. That's the not Matt Damon, but the other guy, right?
No, yeah, Matt Damon.
Oh, because he was trying to bait the.
He was trying to bait the guy. Yeah, he would go in. He was going from psychiatrist to psychiatrist, and he'd read his books, basically trap him into being an idiot or embarrassing him in some way until he get to Robin Williams, and Robin Williams was too good for him. Met his match. That's right. All because of the '75 Red Sox.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do like that. I do like Minnie Driver. I dig her. I think she's pretty hot.
That just came out with, speaking of Minnie Driver, she just revealed who the father of her child was.
Oh, really? She had a bastard?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what they call it, yeah. And I guess it was I don't know who the guy was. I believe it was like a writer from a show she was on. But he's not like a celebrity or anything, so that's why she kind of kept it private. He didn't want to be in the limelight. But then,
was it a sperm donor or was it a?
No, they did the job. They
took care of business.
They took care of business. I don't know if they were in a relationship or if she just wanted to get pregnant or I don't know. How, the kids today, it's
now wasn't who's your Melissa Etheridge? You love Melissa Etheridge.
Like Melissa Etheridge, yeah.
Yeah,
she hasn't done anything.
That's
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I don't remember which one, but
all right, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's one of those guys.
One of those guys. I think the one with the long hair and the beard and stuff.
Okay, it'd be more.
I think it was David Crosby.
I thought it was the fat guy, right?
That's David Crosby. I think they're all fat now, aren't they?
I don't think. Well,
I think it was Crosby.
We were talking about Neil Young last week.
Yeah.
Dude,
it wasn't Neil Young. It wasn't Neil Young.
No, it wasn't Neil Young.
I think it was
more principled than that.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. If they want to have a baby, I think.
Yeah.
I think anybody would do that. You would do that, wouldn't you?
Depends.
No?
Well, it depends. Like I said, it depends. I mean, like, I don't know. I would have a problem if I wasn't. I'd still want to be involved in the child's life. You know?
And I think he is. I think he's not raising him, but I think he knows him. And
Right, and I think, yeah, even that, I think that would be kind of hard, you know?
yeah, I think it would be hard if you did get to know him. I think it would be either you don't have any knowledge of him, you never meet him or anything like that, or you got to be really involved.
Yeah,
I don't think there's. I think it'd be hard to be in between.
yeah, all the way around. Yeah, all the way around. It's kind of a weird thing, you know.
I mean, I would think most guys would do that if you had like lesbian friends that wanted to have a baby. Yeah.
Ooh, man, I don't know.
They're not gonna let you do that, Lenny. So you just have to donate. You can't. Yeah.
You just say,
that's
give
not
me a
going to
shot
happen.
At conversion. Just
Yeah.
give me a shot at conversion, and then
yes. Yeah, we'll talk about that. It's probably not going to happen. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I'm the mindset. I'd give if somebody needed my kidney, I'd probably give it to a stranger, as long as it didn't hurt too much.
Wow. But what
they gotta take the bad one too. They gotta take the one that had the stone.
The ruined one.
Yeah, I'm sure it still functions good, but I'm getting the unscratched, undented one.
You get the old one.
You get the old one, yeah. It's got some miles on it, but it's still working.
Relatively good.
Yeah. If you win a new car, you don't give away the new one. You give away the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You keep the new one. Keep the new one for yourself. Oh yeah. What are we talking about? Oh, the hate crimes.
We're talking about hate crimes.
Hate crimes. Yeah. Oh boy.
I hate crime.
Who doesn't hate crime? Criminals. They like crime.
Yeah. Did you see the? There's another good crime story out there about this guy. This is in West Virginia.
Oh.
He tried to rob somebody with a shotgun, but
that's the way to do it.
Oh, which he ended up beating down with his own shotgun. So
now that's just embarrassing.
That is way embarrassing. What is he going to say?
Well, I think you probably shouldn't even be sentenced at that point. I mean, your sentence, is time served, the beatdown. Because not only does it hurt, but it's embarrassing. You can't go. I mean, you can't go out in public again. Everybody laughing at you and whatnot.
Right. So he shows up at this pizza place with a ski mask and sunglasses, pointing the shotgun at the pizza place employees.
Mm-hmm. Because a pizza place is gonna have a ton of money.
Yeah, and so the employees rolled out. They're like, "Oh, let's get out of here!" And he went for the cash register, couldn't get it open, right? So he left, and then apparently there's a bar a little bit down the road, and the police got another call and found him beat down, repeatedly clubbed with his own shotgun down a couple.
Well, that reminds me of there was just a story I saw, and this was over, I think it was in Denmark or Finland, one of those countries. A guy went into a crowded bar, and tried to rob it. Pulled out a gun and pointed at the bar and said, "This is a robbery." And everybody kind of just laughed and went back to their drinks and didn't pay any attention to him. And he just didn't know what to do. So then he started to walk away. He just left, and then they all just jumped up there and chased him down. And I guess he ran about a mile, and they caught him and beat the hell out of him.
Wow! Wow!
They didn't even take him seriously.
Wow! This guy, his mugshot. Oh boy, he looks
bruised.
Rough. He looks rough. He looks like he was beaten with the.
He looks like a gay man in Boston with a backpack.
Yes, he looks like a gay man in Boston with a backpack, beaten up by three
very
lesbians. Mannish women.
Yes, that's rough. That is rough.
Oh, dude, yeah, his head was all smashed up.
That's no good. I see there's a show on where they follow the prisoners in jail. It's like the first 7 days, they call it.
Okay.
And usually it's guys that have never been in jail before.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and
fresh meat. We call it fresh meat.
And yeah, there are man. There's the prisoners in the jails have their own rules.